Hello and welcome everybody on the last stream of Star Heroes Grand Opening Tournament. Welcome everybody here on the stage on Crypto Community Conference and welcome everybody watching us online. It's me, Rafał Szczepanek, your usual host that's going to walk us through the whole series and the final event. And together with me, I have your usual caster, Igor Ikarwypian.
Yeah, it's me. Welcome, guys. Welcome, everybody. We are so hyped up for the grand final.
Yeah, finally the time has come for the grand final to actually happen. We've been playing some qualification tournaments and finals, trying to find the best two teams that could play on the presentation of Star Heroes, that could play on the grand opening, the grand reveal of the game that actually going to be live. That's a big moment for the community, that's a big moment for us, and definitely big moment for those players that have been working really hard on getting in here.
Yeah, last event before the release of the game because it's so important moment for the whole product.
I mean, yeah, definitely. The starting the game, going live is basically the most important thing right now. This is the last tournament that will be placed in the beta version of the game. I mean, we had a few tournaments back in the time, like a year ago, and some of those players are really experienced about it. But let's focus today mostly on the road to Warsaw. We had 3 separate qualification tournaments in a formula of double elimination bracket, and from each of those tournaments, we gathered 2 best teams, 6 in total, to play in qualification finals.
And qualification finals was single round robin, and top 2 was promoted to the grand final.
Yeah, but it wasn't so quick of the finals of the round robin. We will show it a little bit later, that we even had an overtime. We had an extra round to get those 2 teams because we had a 3-way tie. Everybody was so close to each other, to the other team. These games were really exciting. Probably the best we've seen throughout the whole series of the tournament, throughout the whole series of beta tournaments for Star Heroes. There have been over a year of experience for a lot of those guys. Then they've been skilling, they've been training, and I hope that they became ready. So maybe let's start with the first team that we have. The first road to the final is maybe Star Alliance. That's the team that's the most experienced out there, made by 3, even 4 OG players of Star Heroes that have been playing together for over a year.
Over a year, that's so much time, for sure. They are much more experienced than their opponents, and they even played with you. And as we know, you're one of the best players.
I've been one of the best back in the time. I mean, these are the guys that actually had an opportunity to play on Poznań Game Arena in 2022. So they have a little bit of experience playing on stage, playing offline. I'm hoping that this will help to, get over the pressure and the stress that's definitely stacking up on those guys.
Probably, yeah. It's really stressing thing to play on the stage before the audience.
Yeah, hopefully the audience will go easy on them. Hopefully there will be no much stress and just the pure skill, the pure power presented by the team of Star Alliance. Their enemies are going to be the Team Monkey, and we also will talk a little bit about them later. But first, let's jump into the tutorial to just help you understand a little bit the basics and the mechanics of the game.
Welcome to the Star Heroes feature showcase. In this video, we're diving into the basics of how to navigate the cosmos and dominate in our esports packed game. Most of the time, you'll be cruising around in your spaceship and shooting. You'll need to skillfully maneuver between corners and debris to line up a clean shot at your target. To aid you in quick maneuvers, there's the boost option. It provides a punchy but short-lived burst of speed, allowing you to escape quickly or get in close proximity to your target. Now let's head to the shop menu. Here you can buy, upgrade, or sell weapons and boost your shield. If you get wrecked, you can also buy an instant respawn, throwing you right back into the action before your enemy even realizes. And what if you run into issues with your internet or in-game connection? Give the disconnect and reconnect option a shot. Now, let's dive into our all-new game mode, Star Push, which combines the features of a team deathmatch with elements of strategy, tactics, and economic planning. This ball right here is known as the anomaly, and it's your ticket to victory. Your objective is to charge the anomaly with your shots and push it through to the opponent's portal. Each goal scored rewards your entire team with buffs, like more HP, stronger shields, and more. However, only scoring the final ball, the star seed, decides the ultimate winner and loser. In Star Push, nothing comes for free. You have to replenish energy by busting energy containers that share energy with the whole team, giving you an advantage over your enemies. It's not all about the action though, so let's move on to the main hub. In the play section, jump into matchmaking to earn ranking points based on your wins and losses. Want to team up with friends? Easy, just create a party in the social tab. And if you're craving a more customized experience, go for the custom mode. Pick your map, session type, and if you're in the mood for some skill building, practice solo against AI bots. Now, onto my favorite spot, the spaceship menu. Here, you can buy, upgrade, and customize your spaceships. Grab a deadly shooter with a missile barrage, a support ship with a swift dash, or a tank for a shield when things get rough. Your selected ship will be the one to use in the game. And remember, if you want to use the abilities, just hit F. By the way, all spaceships come in 2 flavors, premium and non-premium. Trust me, go for the premium. It looks way cooler. Finally, the settings section where you get to play around with your resolutions, region settings, and sound levels. Plus, you'll find all the info about controls and keyboard shortcuts. And that wraps up our Star Heroes tutorial. Download the game, dive in, and most importantly, have a blast. See you in the stars, pilots.
Hello and welcome everybody here on stage on the Crypto Community Conference, and hello to everybody watching us online. It's the final of a grand opening tournament. It's the final of the last tournament on the beta stage of Star Heroes game. Grand reveal, grand opening is right ahead of us, and we are going to walk through this with me, Rafał Szczepanek, and my co-caster.
Igor Ikarwypian. Hello everybody, we are here to cast finals of the grand opening tournament.
Yeah, we had a lot of things, a lot of matches going on in the last couple of weeks. We've been playing and casting a lot of Star Heroes just to prepare players and yourself for this big moment, for the finals of qualification. We had the whole road to Warsaw going with 3 separate qualification tournaments. As you can see right now on our screen, we had 3 tournaments with a lot of great teams participating in it in a format of a double elimination bracket, but only 2 teams from each qualification tournament made it to qualification finals.
Which were played by a single round robin schedule, and it was really exciting because we had 3-way tie.
Yeah, we had a 3-way tie at the end. I mean, we went with this whole round-robin formula, but in the end, 3 teams were tied for the first place, so we had to let them play a little bit longer. And now we do have 2 finalists. We do have Star Alliance and Team Monkey, and we are obviously going to talk more about those 2 teams already on stage, already getting ready. So let's start with Star Alliance.
They qualified from qualification tournament number 2. As we can see, they won against everyone. When Pilots B, Team Hydra, Not So Heroes also.
And in the finals of qualifications, they went pretty much flawlessly. They've dropped only 1 map, and this dropped map was against Team Monkey, the team that they are going to play today to settle things down. They went okay in the qualification finals tiebreak. They won once again against When Pilots and Team Monkey, acquiring the first spot of qualification.
So they got their revenge from the first lose, and it was like their first lose ever.
Yep, it was, I mean, not mostly due to playing with a substitute player, but that played a small part in it. But right now, with a full squad and hopefully full of energy and preparation, they are going to rock and roll. But they are playing against not so weak of an opponent. Let's take a look at Team Monkey.
Definitely the underdog. They qualified from qualification tournament number 1 by getting the 2nd place.
Yep, they've dropped a map against Sons of Anomaly in the 2nd round, then went through the lower bracket flawlessly just to take a rematch on Sons of Anomaly, which they lost. But the 2nd place also let them qualify for the finals. Then they won 4 maps in a row, losing against When Pilots, getting to a tiebreaker where they went 1-1. But still, the 2nd place in qualifications allowed them to arrive here today to Warsaw, to the Polin Conference Center Crypto Community Conference. As you can see right now, guys, going on, and those 2 teams are going to play against each other. Best 2 teams we could possibly have here to celebrate the grand opening, the grand reveal of the official game, Star Heroes.
And it will be definitely really stressful for the players to play next to the audience, next to the viewers in real life. It's really crazy.
Only a couple of those players actually had an opportunity to get some offline playing experience. I'm speaking mostly about Star Alliance team. They participated in Poznan Game Arena in 2022. Maybe let's have a closer look at these guys, because we had an opportunity to get some photos of them, to get some photos of Gravity Revolt, Peggy, and Pan Pilot.
Most experienced players and best players according to leaderboard.
Yeah, definitely. First, second, and third spot on the leaderboard. Basically, top of the top. You can't get much more experienced and skilled players than these 3.
And as we can also see at the statistics, Spartan for the one game and the only lost game by Star Alliance.
Bummer for him, but hey, he's definitely playing a really big part in the team creation. Just looking at those statistics, the highest KDA right now is in the account of Peggy, over 5. That's a really great number, and it comes from the finals of qualifications only. So from the matches played against the best team, best 6 teams fighting for the spot, and Star Alliance just went on top.
Star Alliance, the team full of stars, definitely, especially Peggy with his highest KDA, great performance in the tournament. But maybe take a look for a Monkey team also?
Yeah, we will definitely take a look at them right now, at the team of Kocex, Vito Dorito, and Yoda.
Which are brothers.
Yeah, Vito Dorito and Yoda are brothers. That's actually a cool thing also. I mean, they are not looking so familiar, definitely Vito Dorito being so pumped.
Because of the glasses and the hat, maybe that's the reason. Because I do believe they have similar face.
Yep, this is the second team that are going to play today. Second place on the qualification finals tournament. Not so great KDA, to be honest. These guys are not playing for eliminations only, but they understand how this game works and how they can go with it to acquire some more wins. Maybe let's take a look about what's going inside the crypto community conference right now. We are live from the place of the broadcast. Hello guys, hello everybody. Let's get a little bit more hyped up about this.
Let's go. Posing by the Vito Dorito. He's really pumped up, as we can see, and all of the players are definitely warmed up already.
Yeah, he's looking right at the faces of those players. He's getting ready to demolish them, probably. We are going to play one map and one map only, just to reveal how good of the game Star Heroes actually is, because it's the one of the first esports title in the Web3 gaming space.
Yeah. As the players said, it's really exciting. It's really a competitive gameplay. That's the way. That's the reason they like it so much.
And we are going to start with this round already. The map of the choosing is Digen's Arena, probably the most exciting map for these close matchups.
Definitely. It's so exciting. It's really fast map when you can get eliminated easily.
So let's go through the basics. Unless everybody knows what Star Hero is, we are going to remind you quickly. The first 3 minutes, it's called a warm-up stage, an early game when everybody is basically gathering Stardust to be able to buy new weapons and upgrades for them. So usually it's starting pretty slowly with not so many eliminations going on.
Definitely, everyone is calculating. They don't want to get any advantage for their enemies.
But right now we can see Pan Pilot is already getting into some fights, and he gets the first blood on Yoda.
Gravity Revolt hunting for Vito Dorito. He got some problems. He got a low health, but not so easy to get eliminated.
So as we can see, those guys are not taking it peacefully, because it's only a best of one, because it's only a one map being played on the offline event. Everybody will be on their 100% best performance.
100 seconds before the first augment anomaly spawning. Before that, every player should already got proton cannon.
Yeah, everybody right now using the shooter spaceship, probably the best one, definitely the meta one. Everybody is using minigun for now, but only for a couple of seconds more, because we will be seeing a lot of proton cannon, possibly the best weapon out there.
Especially with the shooter played because of its skill, the booster and also the missiles.
Yeah, missile swarm, so OP, a special ability when it comes to the early stages of the game. You can basically win pretty much every 1 against 1 if you're just precise enough. Let's see if Yoda is. He's been hunting for somebody, but looks a little bit lost right now, being shot at from 2 different sides, trying to go for the kill, and he does.
And Peggy is down for a few seconds, as we can see. The respawn timer, which we can make shorter by buying yourself up, but we will talk about it a little bit more in the overtime.
Yeah, right now, not so many players are actually spending any of the money on buying themselves back. Everybody is highly
Definitely.
focusing on the economy, acquiring the first weapons of their choice. Everybody with the proton cannon getting ready for the augment anomaly to spawn.
And Vito Dorito with an upgraded shield already, that's great because he will be harder to get killed.
Yeah. Buying the shield basically extends your life in some fights, and also worth to mention that shield is regenerating while you are out of combat, but your health doesn't, so it's really important to disengage if you feel things going south.
And first augment anomaly spawned already in with the price of 50% booster capacity and regeneration.
That's really nice booster to have early on, especially when everybody is playing the shooter spaceship. 50% booster capacity is a lot when it comes to such a small map. Basically means you can every time sprint with your ship, chase your enemy down, or actually escape from any trouble.
Or maybe chase the orb, as we could see in some kind of overtimes when it was a really big multiplayer. But for now, Monkey Team with a domination of focusing the augment.
Yeah, they are mostly focusing on the augment, on the boosters, while Star Alliance team looks like they are trying to get their upper hand in terms of the in-game economy, acquiring more Stardust, but it's really hard to do. The score is so tight.
Yeah, they did not. Monkey make it look really even for now, but with the booster. With the first augment, there is a little handicap that will not let you easily have so many boosters against other team.
Yeah, basically for the team that already have this bonus, this team bonus, it's a little bit harder to push the next augment anomaly, but it's not that big of a deal. It's only a dozen of percentage points less damage dealt, I do believe. Let's go with the second anomaly, plus 500 maximum health. That's a really big boost, especially for the early game.
And Star Alliance looks like they are hungry for it, and they are easily getting it. Also with the upper hand of the economy of the Stardust.
Yeah, basically it looks like a handshake on the beginning of the game. Oh, you get the first one, we are going to get the second one, and then after we buy some upgrades, let's start the real battle.
Definitely. It's some kind of ping pong. Okay, guys, you get the first one, but we will get the second one. And now there is a real fight about the third one, because it's another plus 500 max health.
And look at those safe positions everybody is trying to get. Nobody is engaging into the middle. Everybody is trying to take it slow because they understand level 3 proton cannon is a deadly weapon.
Deadly weapon, especially when your shield is not really upgraded, fully upgraded. You are a really glass cannon.
Everybody right now is starting to go towards the sphere, towards the middle. As we can see right now, Vito Dorito trying to get from behind, trying to flank their enemies, but he doesn't succeed in doing so.
Not really. But Star Alliance with another bonus, with another augment accomplished.
Yeah, that's combined plus 1000 health point. That's a big booster. And in the early game, this might be the difference maker.
It's really a lot of health in the early game, but in the late game also the time to kill is really much longer.
So since pretty much everybody got their proton cannons upgraded for the 3rd level, maybe not Yoda and Vito Dorito, they are still struggling a little bit about it, but players right now are going to mostly focus on the shield, so those fights are going to take a little bit longer.
A little bit longer, but taking over the anomaly should also be a little bit longer, but Star Alliance want to get another plus 500 health.
Yeah, 3 in a row, that would be actually really huge, the biggest difference maker out there, because in the later stages of the game, when everybody is fully equipped with fully upgraded weapons and shield, it all comes down to the skill, precision and movement of those players, but the team's boosters are actually helping a lot.
I think Monkey Team is getting in some kind of trouble, to be honest, because plus 1.5k max health is really huge advantage for Star Alliance.
That's basically the difference of the level 5 shield upgrade, which is so expensive. Some of the times, there are some times that players are not able to afford that because this game gets really heated into the later stages of the game. Right now, we are in the halfway of this map before going to an overtime, and looks like Star Alliance are having a huge upper hand, not only in terms of those team's boosters, but actually when it comes to gathering the Stardust.
Gathering the Stardust and spending it to your inventory, like upgrading the shield. As we can see, already 3 upgrades for each player, and Peggy with over 2k Stardust.
Yeah, this guy went crazy. 11 eliminations already for him. He's been rocking the stage. Let's take a closer look at Gravity Revolt. He's on a chase for one of his enemies, but not trying to go too hard to the middle, not trying to expose himself, and working together with his teammates.
Yeah, Gravity Revolt with the elimination, the Yoda, but now they got revenge. Monkey trying to get some Stardust by elimination for them, but as we can see, it's 4-1 in terms of upgrades.
Is it going to be the 4th upgrade plus 500 maximum health for the Star Alliance? It just doesn't look like so. In the beginning, Monkeys are trying to bounce it back.
Yeah, Monkey wants to get some upgrades for themselves, for sure, to make it maybe more even for the overtime, for the late game, for the star seed, which will spawn in 90 seconds.
But Kotsex and Vito Dorito are dead already. They are not wasting Stardust to buy back themselves. They are just ignoring it, letting the Star Alliance team get control over the sphere.
Yeah, but it's really hard because of the handicap.
Can they stick a little bit longer for the next minute to not let their enemies get these boosters? It's look really hard, but these guys are fighting for it.
Without the lasers already equipped, it's really hard to stop the orb before your goal line.
And it looks like those guys are just losing the isolated 1-against-1 fights. I mean, Kotsex and Yoda are dead once again. They are saving some of the money to be able to afford the final upgrades for the shield, which are crucial for the late game.
And as we can see, Monkey looks a little worse than their enemies. Maybe it's because of the stress. First time playing on LAN.
Yeah, you can get overwhelmed with the pressure, with the stress, with the stakes of this game, actually, because everybody is fighting for a huge prize.
Yeah, huge prize. 20 seconds, not even 20 seconds left before despawning of the augment orb, and as we can see, it will be 4 augments to 1 only.
So the middle segment of the game, the mid-game, has ended officially. Right now we are waiting for the star seed to spawn. That's going to happen in a couple of seconds.
And Star Alliance already with a huge difference, huge advantage, already with 2 lasers equipped.
And fully upgraded shields, that's probably the most important factor right now. They are so tanky. 5k shield and over 4k health. Looks like they are unkillable.
It really looks like that, but Monkey, sometimes they get some eliminations, especially when Pan Pilot and Peggy got really low health, but only shield is regenerating. Health is not.
Right now the fight is going to happen mostly in the middle, about the star seed. The team that pushes the star seed into the enemy team's portal are going to win this match and are going to win the whole grand opening tournament series.
And Star Alliance already with fully charged star seed. As we can see, it's not moving really fast, but taking the advantage from the start of the late game, it's really important.
The most important thing right now for them is just to overwhelm the enemies, to not let them freely leave the spawn and fight for the star seed push power.
And as we can see, Star Alliance is really close to exits from the enemy's respawn.
Yeah, they are trying to sit here. Basically, spawn camp. It might look like a half tactic, but it's working. It's basically all you could do in this stage of the game, since you have full control over the star seed.
Pan Pilot in a big trouble, but Vito Dorito cannot end it, cannot eliminate an enemy.
Yeah, it's really hard for the Monkey team representatives to fight their way back into the game. They couldn't touch the star seed in a little while.
Yeah, it's almost impossible to come back in this game, to be honest, when you are 13k advantage for the Star Alliance.
That's so huge of an advantage. I mean, in the finals of qualification, we didn't experience that much of a one-sided map. It looks like Star Alliance players are basically the best we could possibly have.
Definitely, definitely. Best and probably in the best form ever.
Yeah, looks like it. I mean, the experience coming from other offline tournaments and being top one in the leaderboard is actually paying off. Now it's the time for the Monkey team to try to bounce back the star seed, but only for a little while.
Yeah, especially when they don't get any lasers yet. They don't have any, so it's not so easy to push it back, especially when you have some maneuvers problems.
Yeah, and we are experiencing them right now. Those players are kind of shaky. They are feeling the pressure, the stress, and they are finding it hard to come back into the game. Gravity Revolt once again on a chase. He's just playing with them, feeling that he's so ahead. Basically, a full build right now.
Full build, full for almost every player. Only Pan Pilot maybe now with the laser fully upgraded coming back. Now he's spending his Stardust for reviving himself.
Yes, keeping on the laser. 2 lasers are probably enough for this stage of the game. The most important thing is to just fight off the enemies, fight off the Monkey team so they won't be allowed to the middle of the map.
Making the advantage even bigger, as we can see looking at the Stardust. Star Alliance really choking their enemies.
Yeah, and getting the advantage from the early game, getting every possible piece of an upgrade and Stardust from the container to just create this big snowball effect that they are working on right now.
Yeah, Monkey team with a huge trouble, to be honest. Even now, Yoda eliminated so easily.
Cossacks solo, yeah, basically took only 1 shot to get rid of him. Right now coming from the spawn, trying to fight so desperately, but it's so hard.
It's really a difference in equipment, it's a difference in augments with bonuses already that Star Alliance got. It will be really hard for Monkey team.
Cossacks got one, but Gravity Revolt with a quick response right now. Peggy is fighting a low enemy, getting rid of yet another spaceship of the Monkey team. The advantage is so huge. When we are looking at the equipments, we don't see fully upgraded shields for Cossacks and Yoda.
And not only equipments, look at the star sheet, which is really close to the end of the game, especially only 30 seconds left before the multiplier comes in.
And look at those eliminations, 50, 16 and 15 for the side of players of Star Alliance. They are rocking the stage right now and they are clearly on the way to winning this match.
Yoda, 21 deaths, Vito Dorito, only 3 kills, which is the star player of Monkey team.
I don't know what happened to the Monkey team, but they lost what they had in the finals of qualifications. Right now they are not playing so well, or maybe it's the Star Alliance in the best shape ever.
Definitely Star Alliance with a great performance for now. They don't let enemies get close to the orb.
Yeah, basically no chance at bouncing it back. It's pushing at its 100% power and nobody is here to stop it.
There is no way. Yoda trying to make it back again, but not enough Stardust to revive himself.
Vito Dorito trying to find an angle, trying to maybe get the last elimination, the last frag, the last resort of possible comeback. Yeah, the Star City is bouncing back, but only for a short while. It really makes no difference for the Star Alliance players.
Monkey team got to focus the star sheet actually with their lasers, but they are not fully upgraded. It's too big difference in equipment, but now for a few seconds back trying to push it, but again, fully charged up by Star Alliance.
But it's going to be harder and harder, even if Monkey team are able somehow to stop it. The multiplier is going on right now, over 4 as we can see, and it's probably no way of stopping that.
Trying, but Star Alliance with a huge win. Right now.
Definitely, congratulations to these guys. We wasn't expecting them to win so quickly. As we can see right now, the smiles on their faces, the crowd behind them cheering up for the winners of Grand Opening Tournament Finals.
Still the best, and they are really, really great. Highest level of Star Heroes gameplay.
And still they are the champions of Star Heroes tournament, winning over the half of the tournaments that been played throughout the series, throughout the last year. I mean, these guys are just rocking, as we can see, not only online, but also the stage events.
Yeah, they are really, really great. We kinda not expected that kind of stomp. We expected much more even matchup, to be honest, but it was really great shape of Star Alliance.
I mean, shout out to Team Monkey also. I've heard that two of those players came here from Austria, if I recall correctly. I mean, that's a long flight here to Warsaw to be able to play on stage. Big shout out for them for getting the second place. I mean, being second in such a huge community filled with really, really talented players, that's great achievement to be, but Star Alliance today just it wasn't the same level of play.
Yeah, definitely. But it's really important to have some fun, to play the best performance as you can. And I think it was worth it to travel so many kilometers to show your face up, to get known, to get some bounce in community.
Yeah, get inside the community. That's basically the most important factor right now. Everybody is gathering together for the big moment, for the big reveal of official Star Heroes version of the game. And I hope those players are feeling it, are feeling the excitement, because I think we are almost ready to jump into the interview with one of the representatives of the Star Alliance team.
We will. In a second.
No, halo, słychać mnie?
Right now,
Hello.
Dobrze?
Can we hear each other?
Mr. Pan Pilot.
Tylko ja nic nie słyszę cały czas.
Pilot.
Nie słyszę wywiadu, tam co się dzieje.
So we will wait a few seconds.
Yeah, we just need to adjust some things here and there. Can you hear us right now?
Yeah, yes, I can hear you.
Very well. Congratulations on this big win, Pan Pilot. It's not the first time for you to be playing on stage, but you had a long break before the last Poznań Game Arena in 2022. Please tell me, how does it feel to be the best team out there in the Star Heroes community?
Of course, it's great. Yeah, we know that we are the best because we are top 4, so we are playing every day basically. So yeah, we are feeling very good in this game.
That's great to hear.
Were you stressed a little bit more because you played on the stage before next to the audience?
Yeah, of course. Especially because we didn't play on our computer, so we have to adjust everything here. So to shoot properly, and
Oh, no, leave this guy alone. I mean, we need Mr. Pilot to be playing, because the game actually comes out from the beta stages of the game. The grand premiere is here. Are you expecting a lot of new players, and how long the new players need to practice to be able to catch up to you guys?
yeah, so I hope so that there is so many players that we can play every day. We have such a good teams like Vito Dorito and Yoda and Kocex. So yeah, what was the second part of the question?
How long does it take for the new players to be able to catch up to you guys?
And it depends on the experience from previous games. So if someone has experience from CS:GO or something like that, then he can easily go into this game and be one of the best players. But yeah, you have to play like at least I don't know, 20-30 games to play with the highest teams.
And I'm looking forward to it.
Great performance in the grand final of Grand Opening Tournament. So congratulations another time for you, Pan Pilot, especially for the whole Star Alliance. And you got any plans for a celebration time?
Not yet, we'll see.
Okay, so it will be the freestyle.
That's basically the fundamental of team bonding, and I do know for sure that you guys been playing for a long time. Are you planning on playing Star Heroes much longer? I mean, since we are out of the beta, possibly many tournaments will come up right ahead of us. Are you planning to stay on the same team and continue your reign throughout the Star Heroes?
Yeah, of course. I hope so that there will be so many big tournaments we can participate, and of course we would like to win those tournaments.
I love to hear that, and I hope that you are loving this event by far. Once again, from us, congratulations to you, Star Alliance team. You are definitely the best. And thank you, Pan Pilot, for having this interview with us. It's so great to see you again. Sadly, not in person, but you know how it
Thank
is.
you, thank you, thank you. It's
Thank
also
you.
great to have such support from your team to stream this tournament.
Thank you very much, and hopefully see you again sometime in the future.
See you.
Oh, that was Pan Pilot. That was one of the leaders of the Star Alliance team. As this guy just said, they're on a different level. They are basically top 1, top 2, and top 3 in the leaderboard, so nobody comes close to them.
No, definitely the best players in the leaderboard, and they showed us the dominance, the really kingdom built by them.
Basically, they dropped only one single map throughout this whole series. They went to the second qualification tournament, showed everybody their places. You know, we are going for the win. We are going for the #1 spot, and they did. Congratulations for them for the third time. They are getting some nice prizes over there and a wild card invitation for the next Star Heroes offline event. We don't know where and when it's going to happen, but it will 100% happen sometime in the future.
Yeah, big shout out for Star Alliance team and every team that used to play in even qualification tournaments.
And I do believe that's it for today's, guys. That's it for this whole ground opening tournament series. We had 3 separate qualification tournaments. We had finals of qualification and this big event on stage. The final match between 2 of the best teams that Star Heroes community has ever produced.
And it was a real pleasure for me to join the Star Heroes community.
I'm hoping that you will stay around, so maybe cast some games in the future with me. But right now we are coming to an end. Thank you very much, everybody here on the audience, on the place of the event, Crypto Community Arena. Big shout-outs for you, big shout-outs for all the viewers and for everybody in the Star Heroes community. Thank you very much, and hopefully see you sometime in the future.